Very good morning, students. Once again, just I want to going to introduce a new lesson: body fluids and circulation. So, chapter number 3 of human physiology. Friends, as you know that transport is the most important part of the body, because without transport, lot of essential things cannot be to and fro in the body. So, in smaller organisms like protist, amoeba, paramecium, coelentrates, platyhelminthes have a relatively large surface area to volume in ratio, and so the substances needed are directly exchanged between the organisms and its surroundings. So they don't have any specific transport system. So diffusion or cytoplasmic streaming is sufficient to circulate the materials in the body. Every cell requires nutrient and oxygen to form energy. With energy, also some excretory products are also forms like urea, uric acid, and carbon dioxides. So their removal is also necessary, and without transport system, they cannot be eliminated from the body. In sponges or lower animals like sponges and hydra, where water from the surroundings medium act as a circulating fluid. So in these group of organisms, water circulatory system is present. So in sponges, the process of transportation takes place through a canal system. The flow of water in sponges is, first of all, water enter into ostia to canals to spongocoel, and through osculum water released outside from spongocoel cavity. So in this way, transport of water help in the transport of food, excretory products, and oxygen in sponges. In coelentrates, as water filled cavity, all coelentrates have a large cavity that is called coelentron and lined by endodermal cells. So water carrying food, oxygen passes in through the mouth and circulating through the coelentrae. So flagellated cells of the endoderm direct the movement of water in coelentrons. So in this way, water vascular system particularly help in the transport of food, gases, and waste product, or we can say that excretory product, in the sponges and coelentrates. In higher organisms, the body design is complex. So these animals have special types of body organs to perform this kind of activity, or a specialized circulatory system which is responsible for carrying nutrients, gases, wastes, hormones, secretions, etc., and also performs functions like regulation of temperature and protection. So dear friends, here you must be know following some functions of the circulatory system. Any circulatory system must have three basic features. Three basic features are Number 1, presence of transport or circulatory fluid like blood and lymph. Second one is a pumping device, that is heart. Third one is a system of tubes through which the circulatory fluids can move. So these three are the components of a circulatory system. So dear students, just we are going to discuss about the functions of circulatory system. So number 1, transport of nutrients. So friends, when food is break down into simpler forms like glucose, fructose, fatty acids, amino acids, so these food transported to cell through the transport system or circulatory system. Transport of waste products. Transport system or circulatory system also help to remove excretory products like elimination of carbon dioxide and other waste products. Third one is transport of intermediate metabolites. So intermediate metabolites means which are forms during the metabolism like lactic acids and other waste products. Fourth number, transport of hormones. Transport of hormones. So friends, as you know that and you had already studied in the class 10th about endocrine system. Endocrine system is a ductless system. They have no ducts for a specific transmission of hormones. So hormones are secreted and through blood they reach on the target sites. Fifth number, uniform distribution of heat. So dear students, our circulatory system maintain our homeostasis also. Homeostasis means thermoregulation, body heat, internal body heat maintained by this system also. Number 6, transport of water, inorganic ions and various chemicals are also done by circulating fluid, so as to maintain a uniform distribution. Defense against disease. Circulating fluids contains phagocytes which engulf and digest bacteria and play an important role in defending the body against disease. So it is also the function of circulatory system. Transport of respiratory gases. In previous chapters, we had already discussed about the transport of gases. How does transport of gases takes place? The transport of gases takes place through the circulatory system with the help of RBC, plasma and so forth. So, dear friends, these are the important functions of circulatory system. So, in next section, we are talking about the circulatory system. So, types of circulatory system, open type and closed type circulatory system, discussed in new video lecture.